Okay, so then the last thing I want to talk about is thinking long term. I think this is something that's very important. There's a lot of PR firms out there. I met some of my friends that I used to know when I was in the media, and I think one of the main problems with social media right now is that it's very campaign based. I think I've had a conversation with Yong Hui about this before. In the sense that you have this campaign, you ask people to come in and submit their content, and 3 months later the site disappears. You know? It's like you're asking for someone's trust and then you're running away once they give it to you. I think social media needs to be thought of in a different way. I don't think it can be thought of in terms of campaigns. I don't think you can pay a one-time fee and expect people to build a network, because things like this take time. I was speaking about momentum earlier, so this is one of the things that I'm talking about. Momentum needs to be built. Trust needs to be built. So Facebook's a great way to do this. I'll talk a bit more about that later. But I think in terms of with dealing with your clients, I think the mentality needs to change to, let's put you on a retainer, let's maintain your social network for you. You know, let's talk to your fans, let's see what they want, let's find out what they want. So I think that's a better way of thinking about social media compared to, let's do a campaign and get everybody to submit MP3s or pictures or whatever, you know, because that's just, it's gone, you know. After the campaign, it's over. And with each time that you do this, I think you lose a certain amount of trust with your users. That's my opinion. And so no more points, right? Oh, one more thing. Don't underestimate Facebook. Okay, Facebook groups are fine. Facebook updates, pictures, Twitter, all those things are great. But I think there's a lot more depth in Facebook that people have not fully explored yet. Okay, so one of the things is Facebook Connect. How many of you have heard of Facebook Connect? Just the front people? Some of the back people? The cooler ones? Yeah, okay, so Facebook Connect is a really useful tool. There was an article that I was reading in Wired the other day, and it said how Facebook actually wants to beat Google. Now, you might think that's pretty lofty considering like how many people use Google and how many people use Facebook. But the base argument of Facebook is that instead of searching for things that are recommended by people you don't know, why don't you search for things that are recommended by people that you know? And there's so much information on Facebook that you can use. Facebook Connect is actually a really dangerous tool. If somebody from DG or Nokia managed to find out how to use it, we'd be in trouble. Hope there's no one here. The thing is, like, okay, first of all, I'll give you an example, because this is what Foldees is planning to do with Facebook. We're actually starting to develop this now. It's going to take a while before you see it. But it's also the main reason why we haven't gone with Facebook Connect yet. We want to launch a really integrated application when it comes to Facebook. And this means basically going in, if you go into Foldees, you log into Facebook Connect, and immediately it asks you whether you want to download your friends' birthdays into our calendar. So that's how it all starts. You click, okay, I'll download all my friends' birthdays into a calendar. And then after that, it sends a notification to all your friends saying, hey, you know what? He's added you into his calendar. Maybe you should add him too. Well, spam's a strong word. I prefer recommendation. Because that's what it's about on Facebook. If you see it from a friend, it's not so, you know how they have that thing about like, your friend likes this product or whatever. That's great, that shows like it's already been pre-validated. It's not like a strange product. It's something that someone already, said they like. So it's fine. You tend to trust it a bit more. On top of that, this is what else we're planning to do. So let's say you've added your friend's birthdays in your calendar already. We can actually, if you click on let's say I have Yong Hui's birthday coming up soon. I can click on that and it'll send me recommendations of cards based on what Yong Hui's interests are on his Facebook, what movies he's interested in, what kind of music he's interested in. So then you can recommend cards. Then we don't have to search through an entire 400 card gallery. We can narrow it down to maybe like 10 or 15 cards. So that's an example of what you can do with Facebook above and beyond your Facebook groups, above and beyond publicity. There's actually a hell of a lot of information in there that we can actually mine and do really interesting stuff with. So don't underestimate that. And, oh, right, yeah, the undercom. Sorry. I'm slightly dyslexic, I think. So anyway, that's the end of my talk. Of course, check out our Foldees blog. We're actually on Blogspot, that's really old-fashioned. We're on Facebook as well, facebook.com/Foldees and twitter.com/Foldees. I don't have a personal Twitter account because I don't have the patience for it, but thank you very much.